If you want to be a jack of all trades, you first have to be a jack off. Nah, Ryan, I don't think we can say that on YouTube. Hi, Rich here, and I just want to give you a little bit about me and all of the avenues that I've taken. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, and I've tried a ton of different ventures to try and make money. So I want to talk to you about the ones that worked and the ones that didn't. First off, ever since I was like 15, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, but I knew it also needed to be monetized and actually make money. Over the course since I was 15 till now, I've probably made 70 short films. Now we're talking, that even includes us running out in an afternoon and doing a little sketch. But I was always making content, and I wanted it to be monetized. We won some awards at some festivals, but nothing too crazy. Then around 2008, I was like, let's make a real serious short film. And it was called The Beast. It was an idea that I had back in 2004. We developed it into a nice 30-minute short film, and we tried to shoot it, and we got rained out, and it sucked. But we never gave up on that idea. We liked the story, so we continued to develop it into a feature film. Bad mistake. If you have a short film, and it just doesn't quite automatically fit into a feature film, don't push it, just write something different. Just my little advice right there. So we continued to pursue raising money for this. We had no idea what we were doing, me and my friend. We just decided we're just gonna push and we're gonna make it into a feature film. In the meantime, I got married and I started pursuing other types of ventures for side hustles. I got into photography. My biggest mistake about that venture was I didn't really know what I was doing. I shot old cars and old barns, but with a style that didn't quite complement the subject matter. And people would look at it and they'd be like, oh, it looks like modern photography but shooting old stuff. And it just didn't quite work. Plus, I didn't advertise myself well. I'd show up and hang up just little stupid racks and hang my photographs on it and be like, hey, try and buy it. Hey, do you want to buy my photo? And I would look at other people's booths where they would set up almost look like a little mini studio in there. And I would be like, you don't need that to sell it. But they're selling stuff and I'm not. And that was something I never pursued. Plus, I went into debt to buy all of my photos. I still have a whole bunch in that closet right over there. So, lesson learned, learn to advertise, market yourself a lot better, and know the industry really well. I also got into composing, tried to monetize that. If you're interested in doing that, there are a lot of websites that can buy your unlicensed music and you get a percentage when somebody uses it for one of their videos. I will just say the competition is incredibly thick. And as far as my video work, as I was still trying to raise money for my feature film, The Beast, I tried to, I made some money on the side doing wedding videos and things like that. And guess what? I didn't market myself very good at all. Didn't even have a good website. I had a Facebook page, but I didn't try to put ads in the paper. And any type of marketing material I did was just cheap. And literally, I handed out business cards that were printed on just paper with a typo in my logo. I was lazy. I did not market myself well. And I kept scratching my head going, how come people aren't paying me to shoot their weddings? Well, so lesson learned on that. I kind of gave that up, but I was still focused on this feature film. And finally came the day we were able to scrounge enough money together to finally shoot the movie.
It's time to get going. It's time to move on. Put this behind me. That day is gonna come. I'm breaking the walls down one by one. Nothing can stop me. That day is gonna come.
Moisture bomb goes off in your pants.
10 years in the making, we finally got it done. 2016, middle of May, we were finished shooting, wrapped up. By the end of July, I had a good enough product we were able to start submitting it to festivals, and did terrible. We did not get picked up at hardly any festivals. There were a few that we did get picked up on, no awards or anything like that. I got Best Feature at the film festival that we started specifically to show this movie. And finally, a year later, it got picked up by Green Apple Entertainment, and it's yet to be seen what's going on with that. They're trying to find different distributors, different marketers that will pick this up and distribute it for us. So, yet to receive a paycheck from that. But we'll see, that's still in the works. Who knows, maybe I'll make $1 million or something. Oh, $1 million! 2018 rolls around and I started getting that itch again to make a movie. And I had a little extra cash on hand, so I designed a movie that I could make around for $3,000. That's right, you heard me, $3,000. It was called Monster Gold, starring me, with found footage. That's it, just doing a survival film. It actually is a really funny movie. If you haven't seen the trailer, link in the description. I'm actually uploading that movie to Amazon right now. Literally, I need to go check. I don't know why I looked at my hand, but it's a freckle path to hair time. If that gets accepted, I could make some money off of it, a little bit, and it'll probably make my money back. I've talked to other low-budget filmmakers that have gotten their films on Amazon. They cleared about $3,000, so I'll make my money back, find other platforms, and continue to market it myself. And the reason I didn't go with Green Apple again is I wanted to find out what they did with the Beast, and I wanted to find out how successful I could do self-distributing, because guess what? You have to sign so many non-disclosure agreements about how much money you make and stuff like that. Trying to get information like, oh, how good is it to self-distribute, or how good is it to do this? It's impossible to find that information, so I need to find out myself. And as long as I don't have to, I can't disclose how much money I made from Green Apple, but I can let you know if it did well. And then after a lot of research, I decided to, boom, launch this YouTube channel again. I had tried before and just never, again, marketed myself. I just started making a bunch of sketches. You can watch all those old short films down below, some of the older videos, but I never tried to actually monetize that. I just made a bunch of short films and was like, huh, there you go. When I finally decided to launch the YouTube channel, put my earbuds in, and literally for like 3 days, I did nothing but listen to how to start a YouTube channel. Am I shouting? How to start a YouTube channel. And I listened to, I'm just gonna put the link in the description. Just go ahead and scroll down, turn your phone. There you go, yep. All of them. Bigger ones, smaller ones. You can see all kinds of different sizes down there. So, but I listened to all of them because all of them had fantastic advice. I did the one thing that I didn't do with all my other ventures. I did a ton of research. And I looked up every single, failures you can do, good things you can do. And they all suggested one thing that I didn't follow. They all just said, punch, record, and start. Because you need to figure out how to record, you need to figure out how to talk to a camera. These are all things you need to develop. The reason I didn't start doing it right away is because that never scared me. I was a filmmaker, I'm an actor, so that wasn't an issue for me. What I wanted to know is exactly what my channel was going to be. I wanted to design all the artwork so that the moment I launched my first video, it's going to look like my 100th video. That's my plan. So I started with a really strong business strategy, and I waited only about a month of just writing out a business strategy, a bunch of ideas for content, making it consistent, coming up with my descriptions, so that way the first video I launched looks high quality and professional and will immediately start attracting attention. Once I can get all the algorithm stuff figured out. Beep, 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 beep. So it is possible to make a lot of money on YouTube. That's why this is going to be my main focus while I wait to see what happens with my other feature films. In the meantime, I'm just still swinging a hammer. Going to work, paying the bills, feeding the kids. Let me know what type of ventures you're trying and what type of steps you're taking to educate yourself on how to do it successfully. Don't go away without commenting below. That's the end. It's my kicker.